Okay, thank you very much, everyone who is here, all the promoters, the artists who are around, and the stakeholders of the music industry in northern Uganda. By the names of Solomon Aboda, known as Badman Solo. I'm the chairperson of Northern Uganda Promoters Association, together with my colleague General Madeke, who is the chairperson of the Greater Actually Musicians, Greater Actually Promoters Association. We are here following a concern uh, of what happened in Arua on Saturday. We have received lots of calls from our colleagues, our promoters who are in Arua, of which there was a mistaken identity that one of us, who was a promoter who organized that show in Arua, known by the names Nyeko Steven, he was mistaken to be Okelo Ambrose Steven, who is known as Great Steve Events. Great Steven is not Nyeko Steven who organized that event. The Nyeko Steven they're talking about, first of all, is not even a promoter, is not one of us, but is a con man who has been conning a lot of musicians, he has been conning a lot of bloggers, he has been conning even fellow promoters. So we are here to say no, we don't know about him. He is not part of us. He's not any of our registered members from Northern Uganda. And for us, that's not how we do our business. So we are here together with our colleagues from Arua, our promoters from Arua, that we also don't know about Nyeko Steven. So no one should put him as if he's part of us, the promoters. So thank you very much for the members who have come in time, because we want to send this message to everyone there, to team of Eddie Kenzo, of what happened there. We are not part of it and we don't know about it. My colleague Madeke can say something.
Yeah, thank you, everyone around the world watching us live from Gulu City. These are the team of promoters, as mentioned by my brother Solo, Badman. First of all, we are saddened by the news that we had about what happened in Arua as far as organizing event is concerned. The news is not good. Some of us, we heard about that news yesterday. I mean, like for my case, someone called me yesterday when I was out of the internet reach, then was asking about who is called Steve. The Steve that people are asking is here with us. Organizing events, it takes a lot. First, you need to start by understanding the interest of the people who are turning up. Then also, you choose the venue, you bring the artist on board, you need advertisement. In other words, it takes a lot financially, physically. So, my brother Steven, who has organized events in Arua, I don't know the association or group of promoters that he has subscribed to. We are very sorry for what has happened. We pray God to lead you through the situation, because we know it takes a lot to come out of such situation. When you organize events, people destroy chairs. Chairs are very expensive, including even things you find at the venue. We only pray God to walk you through the situation at the moment. But also, as a business person, we kindly appeal to you, next time when you're holding any big concert or events, please try to get in touch with different stakeholders. The people can advise, the people can pay back in case you happen to get lost. And that one we are talking of the insurance. You need to involve a lot. But in other also, we want to tell people around the world that personality is a different personality and is not under any group of promoters that we have in northern Uganda. I know some members also have something to say, but in other words, this is the great Steve that we have, and the event organizer that we know is in northern Uganda. For any promoter who is outside there who want to subscribe, in northern Uganda we have only two groups of association that are subscribed to the Nation Federation in Kampala. That is Northern Uganda Promoters Association, headed by Badman Solo, and Greater Chuli Promoters Association. Though the boundary also different, the boundary of operation. But I would like to appeal to any promoter who is outside there, please get in touch with this association so that in case when you happen to land into any problem in future, at least you have where to stand for. People can stand for you. But when you're doing things in a 1 month setting, at the end of the day, things never go on well with you. I say this for God and my country, Madeke promotion. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, everybody watching this press conference right now. My fellow stakeholders in the music business, Acholi and Northern Uganda, promoters, and everybody that is out there. It's very sad that we are here today uh, on an issue that is very crucial because, as per the news we have attained, there has been loss of life in Arua, whereby, first of all, I want to send my sincere condolences to the family of the person whose life has been lost due to this very, very absurd event that transpired. We have had official communication from the artist who was hired to be there, that is Eddie Kenzo. And I don't want to dwell so much on what transpired that led to everything that happened, but we are here because this issue affects us as an industry. And as the president of the entertainers and the stakeholders of the music business in Acholi, the person to whom fingers are pointing is a member, that is Great Stephen. And sadly, he is not the person and the culprit who made this event, and but sadly, he's the one that is taking the blame. And I want to sympathize with him because it's not easy. The trauma that he has passed through these past few days, the calls and everything. Because I know that, of course, when life is lost, there are threats that comes through. Your business is at stake. The brand that you've built and the name you've built, for your business over this period of time is at stake. And that is something we don't take lightly. That's why we are here. So I want to reaffirm by what my fellow colleagues have said. The Steve that organized that event is not Great Stephen that is seated right next to me right here. Steve, the other Steve goes by the names of Nyego Stephen, and he, like you've heard from the members, these are presidents of the promoters in Acholi. Great Stephen is not subscribed to any of the promoters associations in Acholi. Nyego Stephen is not subscribed to any of the associations. So we don't want the people and the public of Arua and West Nile to point this finger on the whole entertainment sector and promoters of Acholi. We are very organized, and I want to reassure you that as we distance ourselves from Nero Stephen, and we request that the law takes its due course. And this also calls us, as the stakeholders of the industry, to reorganize ourselves. Going forward, we have had discussions with these members that we are going to put in place bylaws that governs some of these things. In case a promoter, hires you for an event, fails to pay you like it happened to the artist of Arua, there are bylaws that will help to sort the situation. And of course, if a promoter is organizing an event, I need to come through to this to the leaders of the association, and so that if things like this happens, there is someone people can run to, because now we hear he's at large, they cannot reach him. If he was part of these associations, these members would easily get him, and the law would take its course. So I want to also appeal to stakeholders like our leaders. We are going to be knocking on your doors. And if you come up with these bylaws, we request you that you stand with us, because this is for the good of the industry. We want to protect the artists from, being defrauded and not paid. And also we want to protect the image of the promoters of, Northern Uganda and Acholi. I say this for God and my country. As I finalize, I want to reaffirm again that the Stephen that people are accusing is the wrong person. This is Great Stephen, and he's not the one who organized that event. The person who organized that event is called Nyeko Stephen. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone who is watching us here. My name is Great Stevens. That is my brand name. It's from Great Steven Production Limited. I'm a registered company. And first, I want to send my condolences to the families who lost their life during Eddie Kenzo Festival in Arua. And back here home, people are not happy. My family are scared due to what had happened. Um, I don't have so many things to say, but getting back to the genesis of Eddie Kenzo Festival, um, I want to be very clear to the team Eddie Kenzo because this is not its first time this kind of thing is happening to me. I remember very well, President, last year when, because I normally had a very successful events in Kitgum before stepping in West Nile this year. So last year, the same incident happens, whereby I received a lot of calls right from the border riders, from the local the local performers, the people who supply the Eddie Kenzo Festival in Kitgum. After the events, I received a lot of calls. People are calling me at night. They're asking me for their money, whereby I was so green of everything because it was not my event. Just because Nyeko Steven happened to be my namesake, who's running the company called Steve Marketing Agencies. And because of my brand name that is so louder than his brand name, so making people to believe like the Steve who is running the Eddie Kenzo Festival is me. So I want to make it clear to the people who are watching at me, uh, people who have shown their concerns by calling me since Friday when Eddie Kenzo was performing in Germany, and on Saturday when Eddie Kenzo was in Arua. Sincerely, I am very sorry. It's not my fault to share the same name with Steven, with Nico Steven. And to make the matter worse, Nico Steven is from the north. That I think he hailed from Kitgum. Um, I wouldn't want to blame Nico Steven also so very much because as being an event organizer or someone who's trying to do the business, but me, I would say that this is a guy who's been working with Eddie Kenzo for so long, if I'm to say, because last year they worked together, they were working together, and the previous years even, I remember very well from Lira, they worked together. So I think these people have that long times relationship of working. I mean here like Eddie Kenzo and the team, they need to sit down with Nico Steven and they have to settle these matters because it's really affecting me and it's affecting my brands, it's affecting my business because people would see me because right now I have an upcoming projects which is going to take place in West Nile. So the people of West Nile will see like I'm a bad person. While my last event in West Nile was Jose Chameleon and it was a very successful one, I don't remember leaving a Germany or Arua with anyone complaining about me. I clear everything to zero, and that's been me. So for the people who have been calling my phone, taking the concerns, the stakeholders of the Uganda Music Association, right from my presidents, from my chairperson to the president, to the federations. I am not Nico Steven. I am Great Stevens of Great Steven Production Limited, running Great Stevens events. But I appreciate the concern you guys have made. And to my fellow promoters of Northern Uganda, these are realist promoters of Northern Uganda, the artists, the talent managers of Northern Uganda. We are the real face of Northern Uganda Promoters Associations. We work hand in hand. That's why they have turned up in big numbers to come and confirm to the people out there the great Stephen is quite different from Nyeko Stephen. And I'm assuring you, I don't do church events and I have never done one. However, mistakes are for humans. Let Kenzo and Nyeko Stephen they look a way forward to settle this matter. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the media people who have come in time to respond for this. And I would send this message still to our brother there in Arua, Ramadan. Is going to be, I just sent a message, is going to be in Serena Hotel for the same, because these things really escalating that side of Arua. There are a lot of damaged properties, loss of life, and Nyoko Steven is being looked for. So I urge anyone there who has information which can lead us to get him. That would be very good because he's really spoiling the image and spoiling the industry of northern Uganda. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Till next time, in case of any updates, you will be getting it through us. Thank you.